recommendations. How about movies?
You know, there are very few modern horror films that I like because most of them aren't scary. But there have been a few. Like I have an all-time favorite werewolf film that I think everyone should go out and get on DVD. It's called Dog Soldiers.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. My people. I can watch that damn movie endlessly. I mean, it's so great. I don't care if the werewolves are not that, they didn't have the budget to make them really great. I don't care. They were clever enough to hide them for most of the film anyway, It's a damn good movie. There's not a moment I would cut from that film. The only problem was there isn't a longer version of it. I wanted those guys, the actors, Kevin McKidd,
Sean Pertwee, yes.
Sean Pertwee, who can do, honestly, if he were to sit in a room and read a newspaper, I'd watch 2 hours of that. The guy's amazing. Great character actor. And Liam Cunningham, who plays the evil colonel, really fantastic. Great movie. There's also a ghost story from a couple of years ago that flew totally under the radar. It's set during World War II. It's called Below. It's a haunted submarine.
I have seen that one as well. Wow.
It has one of the few scenes that truly scared me, and I am very tough to scare. And that one, I'm like, whoa! And I won't tell you what it is because you got to be there in the moment. For zombie films, one of my personal favorite zombie film of all time, with nothing even really close to it, is the unrated director's cut of Zack Snyder's reimagining of Dawn of the Dead. I love that film. Now, mind you, I do love my favorite slow shamblers. I'm not giving love to them, but that movie for me made zombies scary again. And much as I love Shaun of the Dead, and I actually enjoyed the first Resident Evil film quite a lot. The zombies were a challenge, but they weren't scary. The last time I had been scared by zombies was the opening scenes of the original Dawn of the Dead. I didn't find the zombies in the later Romero films scary. Night of the Living Dead, of course, I was 10 years old when I snuck into the theater and saw that, so that scared the piss out of me. Which is why I stayed to see it again. And came back next day to see it again. It's probably why I do what I do. That movie just marked me. But Dawn of the unrated director's cut of that, it wasn't an attempt to remake the film. It was an attempt to take the concepts and tell a new tale. So I really like that film. There was a film recently that I know. I think I know 4 people who liked it, and I freaking love it. Is Battle Los Angeles. A lot of people do not like this film. I love this movie. It's Black Hawk Down with aliens, and Black Hawk Down is my vote for the best action picture ever made. I mean, I know there's not a single female in the entire movie, and it's not really that wasn't the audience they were shooting for, But from a purely guy point of view, I mean, it is pure testosterone. That movie is guns and great character actors all the way through it. Jason Isaacs in it, Ewan McGregor's in it. The weird goggly-eyed guy from Trainspotting's in it. I don't know what his name is.
Orlando Bloom's in it.
Yeah, Orlando Bloom. He's in there long enough to fall out of a helicopter. And I know a lot of people who like that. The fact that, Orlando Bloom, poof!
Oops, there you go.
He's dead. I'm not dead yet. So it's a great flick. As far as other films recently, I loved Captain America. I loved Thor. Loved X-Men First Class. Green Lantern. Wanted to love Green Lantern so much. I'm a big Ryan Reynolds fan. He was one of the 2 people I had in mind when I was creating Joe Ledger. Ryan Reynolds and Chris Evans. Those are the 2 guys I had in mind when I was creating Joe Ledger. So I love Ryan Reynolds in Blade 3. He's just hilarious as Hannibal King. He wasn't the Hannibal King for the comics, and I'm a purist, but still, But and I've actually watched Green Hornet on DVD and almost stabbed my eyes out. Here's a bit of trivia for you, and I'll give away one of my books on this trivia question. The character, the Green Hornet, who is his uncle?
The Lone Ranger.
The Lone Ranger, yes.
No way.
The same writer created both characters. John Reed is the Lone Ranger, Britt Reed is the Green Hornet. You may pick your book.
Wow. I was gonna say, and
Give her some applause for you guys. Okay, I'll sign it when we're done here.
that's an easy question.
It's not an easy question. I've stumped a lot of people with that one.
It's not an easy Monday DragonCon question.
The word hungover should have been in there somewhere. Just FYI.
Considering what you asked last time, no, that's
Yeah,
an easy
like
question.
the original title of Night of the Living Dead, which does anybody here know the original title of Night of the Living Dead?
Yeah.
I'll give this away to anyone who can tell me the original title of Night of the Living Dead.
Watch the Google phones come out now.
No. There's actually 2 possible original titles of Night of the Living Dead.
Was it Night of the Ghouls?
Nope. Okay, well, let's save it for another question. Night of Anubis, Night of the Flesh Eaters. Those were the 2 original working titles of Night of the Living Dead. It really is a Monday morning. If it was yesterday, somebody would have answered that question. You'd have had more of this or less of that. So what else is happening? Oh, comic books. Let's talk about comic books for a second. And by the way, TV shows. Walking Dead. Obviously, the show I'm most waiting for this fall.
Sorry, Charles, do you like Game of Thrones?
I haven't seen it yet. I've got it all DVR'd. I'm going to marathon through it. I love the books, so that's. And Sean Bean's one of my favorite actors. If I know something happens to his character in the book, so I'm bracing myself.